Hi, everybody. Surprise! I don't usually do face cam on my live streams, but I thought today I would. Something different for a change. A little bit of false advertising with this stream because I don't know that I'll do any actual crafting. So this is more of a like a news update because I've got a lot of things coming up and I'd like to share them with you. For the first time on my channel, I announced it on Mommy Guide Inc.'s channel last night. So I've got that news to share, and then I've been promoting a little bit about World Card Making Day. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And then I've got some workshops that I'm teaching at that are coming up. And so this is going to be a little bit of a hodgepodge of just a lot of news. I just want to give it to you all and really just get everybody caught up on everything that is coming up. So hello to everybody in the chat. I see Freedom Deep. Hello, Lori's in the house. Megan, hi. Yes, my face. I figured I should do it at least once on my channel. So, and I figure this feels like what I feel like I'm announcing is kind of big for me. I feel anyhow, and it's something that I've been taking steps towards for like years now. And so I want to have a little FaceTime with everybody and share the news. So I am offering a giveaway. So Streamlabs just put a link in the chat, and I'll tell you about what that is right now. So I am starting what I'm calling a crafting masterclass series. These will be week-long events that are presentations of workshops, crafting classes that are filmed and presented in real time so that you can follow along. And it's taught at a pace where hopefully we'll have all the homework, all the prep and stuff in advance, and that way when you watch the video you'll be able to actually craft along and follow, because I put out a lot of free content on my YouTube channel and I love doing that. I'm really happy with providing that content, putting out inspiration. I don't mind that, I don't even care if people subscribe or not, because even just viewing is really helpful to my channel. But YouTube, it's got its own sort of brain and logic for what it thinks people want to see. And sometimes as a content creator on YouTube, you kind of have to like play to that a little bit, and you kind of have to fit into what YouTube likes to promote if you want your videos to have a better shot at actually being presented on making the feed when somebody logs into YouTube. And so what that really means in a practical sense for me is that my longer videos don't really do that well for me. So certainly things like my flip video, which one came out just this morning, it's probably about the longest video that I put out, and that one does well, but I think it's mostly because it's Spellbinders, and I'm featuring Spellbinders products, and as a brand, that's a big brand. But other videos of mine that are that lengthy, they don't do all that great on my channel. And if you've ever watched a flip video, then you also know that it's super sped up. It's very sped up. I make at least 4 cards, and in order to actually show you the process from beginning to end for all of those cards, I have to speed it up anywhere. Some parts are maybe 2 times sped up, and then some parts are like 10 times sped up. So YouTube is not the best platform for putting out classes and workshops where the goal is to actually have somebody who's watching actually be able to follow along, especially for people who are new, or what you're sharing is like a first for them. And so, because I feel like even as a, seasoned crafter, I discover things that are new all the time for me. So it has nothing to do with whether you're new to crafting. There's always something different and new to learn. So that's why I've started my own crafting masterclass series. And the structure of these classes or the workshop is that it's a week-long event, and it's going to be 7 days of classes. Each day is a one instructor presenting their class, which might be one card, it might be four cards, it might be not a card at all. So that's why I've called it a crafting masterclass series, because we're going to present a variety of different crafts. It's not all going to be card making exclusively. So, if you're watching live, feel free to ask questions in the live chat, and I'll do my best to answer. If you're watching this on the replay, thank you for being part of the replay crew. If you have questions, do pop them in the comments below. So that's a little bit of the structure of how we're gonna kind of present the classes. So they're filmed in real time. One instructor will release their class each day during the 7-day event. The classes, some of them will be live streamed. So everything is going to be live. It'll be presented live. There will be a live chat, and it'll be a little bit more interactive. And then some classes will be pre recorded. But during that first week, when we launch the event, that pre-recorded video will air live, giving us the opportunity to have a live chat in that initial airing of the workshop. And that way, the instructor can be in the live chat. And if you are following along as you watch, then you can ask questions and have the instructor there to answer. However, we're designing these workshops and choosing topics that are what I term, well, this is a common term, I didn't come up with it, but we're striving for evergreen content, meaning classes that you can, they're not like specific to a new release or a particular brand or a particular product line. Um, in general, what we want to do is present concepts, crafting techniques, and topics that are going to be relevant today and relevant 2 months from now and 2 years from now. So if you enroll in these classes, they're gonna live on after the initial week that we have the event. There just won't be that live chat aspect to them if you enroll in them afterwards, but the videos will be available on demand afterwards. So, hello, folks who have just joined. Bree says, can you share who's? Oh, yes, I will share all of the instructors and all of the topics. So, the very first masterclass series is called Easy Holiday Crafting. Now, I just got finished saying that the classes aren't about a specific product line. But this one is centered around My Easy Wonder dies, which you don't necessarily have to buy to participate in this masterclass series, because if you enroll in the classes, every single class, including the free classes, will have tutorials for how to manually cut the same pieces that the Easy Wonder die number one and the Easy Wonder die number two will cut out for you in die form. So, if you have the dies, the reason why I wanted to center this first masterclass around the Easy Wonder dies is because I want to give the people who have invested in my dies more opportunities, more ideas for how to craft with them. And so that's, one of the reasons to do it. The other reason to do it, I'll be very transparent and honest with you all. These dyes are not in stock as a rule on the Not Too Shabby shop. So if I want to give people an opportunity to actually buy them if they missed out on previous pre-orders. So without some reason, to bring them back for pre-order, we can't really make them available because they are expensive to produce. Not Too Shabby produces all of their dyes here in the United States, and as a factor of that, it's a little bit more expensive to get made. And for a small business like Not Too Shabby and many other craft companies, it's expensive to hold a lot of inventory, and it's very, very hard to predict how successful a product will be. So, if Jamie's gonna kind of be a little conservative, maybe she'll order only a few, and then not everybody who wants one will be able to get one. If she's overambitious with how many people might want one, then, she might be left with a lot of inventory that's kinda just sitting there and takes a long time to move or sell to where she can recoup the money that she invested in purchasing those dyes up front. So that's why, these dyes are only always available as a pre-order. And I wanna give, people a reason to or an opportunity, I guess, to pre-order. And so by having a masterclass, event centered around the Easy Wonder dies, it's an opportunity for us to reopen the pre-orders and give folks a chance who, might have missed it before to order it now. And so right now, Easy Wonder Dyes are open for pre-order. If you missed it at launch, the Easy Wonder Dye number 2, its add-on, and Easy Wonder Dye number 1 and its add-on. So till now, there's only been the one opportunity to buy Easy Wonder Dye number 2. It was at its initial launch. And so and then for number 1, it's only been available for order twice. So, so these opportunities, we have to make these opportunities essentially, and so that's why I created this masterclass series. But I also am aware that not everybody has budget for that, but they might like the cards that are being shared where those dice have been used. So that's why I've included the video tutorial for how to actually cut the same pieces in case you don't want to get the dies. You can still participate in the class and in the event itself. And to that point, just to be upfront with everybody, these classes, there will be some free ones, but there most of them will be paid classes because we're putting a lot of planning, and these are gonna be produced not as like I said, these we're aiming for these masterclass workshops to be evergreen, um, videos and tutorials and instructions that you can come back to time and time again, that hopefully we can kind of teach some, um, card making and, gift giving and, December daily is another topic, so I'll go over all of the classes in a moment, but these are going to be ideas that you can use over and over again in your crafting. So, I don't have money to pay the instructors who are helping me teach at this event. So, I am compensating them through the sales of the class, and they're going to be able to earn affiliate commission. Um, from class sales. So I am hoping that that's something that you all find value in, because it takes a lot of time and planning to put these classes together. I know the instructors are they're doing prototypes, we're running ideas past each other, and everybody at the end of the day is really striving to create a very polished class tutorial for everybody who does enroll and sign up. And we'll get better at this. This is just the first one. I announced last night that the second one I am planning right now is going to be next February, and that one's going to be, I won't do my soapbox again. You can watch Lala's stream for that. But the next masterclass series will be on masculine makes or cards for guys, something in that theme. So as I mentioned, I'm aiming for these classes to be topics and content that you can come back to over and over again and hopefully get a lot of value out of. So, oh, thanks, guys. Welcome, friend. Okay, so let me dive a little deeper into the actual masterclass series. And so I will take you over to my website. So if you pop on over to my website, then you'll see that I have a whole page here. It's right now, I don't have it linked to from my homepage except for a banner that scrolls at the bottom. But the link to this page should be in the live chat at some point if it hasn't already made its way there. And so basically, the idea is that you have the option of getting these classes kind of a la carte. So you can pick the ones that you're most interested in and buy them individually if you'd like. So we've got December daily, and all of the instructors for this particular masterclass series will be crafting with the Easy Wonder dies. But as I mentioned, there will be videos with included in all of these workshops that show you how to cut what the die cuts for you. So you don't necessarily need the dies. So Lala, who is Mommy Guide Inc. here on YouTube, she's teaching us how to create the foundation pages for a December daily. So we talked a little bit about her class last night, and her December daily is centered around creating memory keeping for the holidays. So I think that's going to be a really, really fun class. And for any of these classes, all you need to do is you can click on the title. I'll pop into one of them now. And you're going to find, what the instructor has written up as a description for their class, the topics that they will be covering during their class. And as we finalize all of the details for each class, you're going to find more and more details revealed on this class page, including photo inspiration and um, supply lists and things like that. Once you enroll in the class, all of that will be revealed. And if you want to learn more about each instructor, keep on scrolling until you see their bio at the bottom of their class page. So, so you have a lot of different options for how to buy each class. I think I have stuff in my cart right now, so that's why. Oh, I'm actually already enrolled in this class. I should have logged in as somebody else. One sec. Let me switch out and I'll show you what this looks like when you are not enrolled. So if you go to LV Handcrafted, it's just crafting masterclass series. And let's go into Yvette's class. So Yvette is going to teach us some gift giving ideas. So the theme for this particular masterclass series is all about the holidays. So crafting for the holidays. And we're doing this October 21st through to the 27th. So nice and early, get a little bit of a jump start on your holiday crafting. And as you saw with Lala's class, Yvette has written up a description. There are some topics that she's going to share. And check out Yvette's class. So she's going to show us some gift bags, personalized tags, a place setting idea, and ornaments. That's a lot of different types of projects all in one class. So there's gonna be more, as I mentioned, than just, card making, and I think it's gonna be really, exciting to see, what everybody teaches because I have not yet seen everybody's class myself. So each workshop, it could be 1 card, it could be 4 cards, and in, the case of Yvette's gift giving class, it's a variety of things, none of which are cards. So, I think this will be a really fun one. Now, there are multiple different ways to purchase a class, and that's what you're gonna see here. So, as you can see, there's, the mystery box option. I'll talk more about that in a moment. There is the all access, easy holiday crafting masterclass series. So this will give you for one price that's highly discounted access to all 5 of the paid classes. Remember, there's 7 this is a 7-day event with, 2 live streamed free classes and 5 paid classes. So when you get the mystery box or the all access pass, then you're going to get all 5 of the paid classes included in that bundle. And we want to make sure that there's options for every budget. So if this is the only real class that you're super interested in, there is the option to just buy this one class by itself. And of course, you still have options to watch the 2 free classes too. So everybody can watch the 2 free classes and, opt into whichever classes you are most interested in watching. And so that is Yvette's class. I'm not gonna dive deep into everybody's class, but I will scroll down to show you what all, the options are. I'm gonna be teaching 2 classes. I'm gonna flip my easy wonder dies. I've never done it before, and if you all know, if you don't know, I should say, I put out a monthly flip video featuring the Spellbinders club kits, and in those videos, I make at least 1 flat, 1 layered, 1 interactive, and 1 pop-up card with the Spellbinders products. And so for me, the whole concept of it is to show cards that vary from, simple, easy mailers like your flat cards, and usually a lot of my layered cards are pretty easy mailers too, and cards that range to a little bit more complicated, maybe a little bit more involved, like interactive and pop-up cards. So that's the one of the things that I'm really excited about teaching with this in this format because my flip videos on YouTube, they're free. I don't mind making them for free. It's just that I have to take about like 4 to sometimes 8 hours of video footage and try to get it to under an hour in order for that video to have any hope of being promoted by YouTube and put in front of people to watch. So it's a challenge, but with the masterclass series, I can actually present this in real time, and I can, really show everything, and that way, when you're following along, you can actually have a hope of, doing it as I'm doing it as opposed to having to, like, maybe rewatch the same portion of my sped up video, like, 5 times in order to see what it is I did. I mean, I try as much as I can to edit those videos so that if there's any parts that are tricky, I'll do a freeze frame and hopefully show it with a little bit more clarity. But I think, being able to present it in real-time video and take as much time, as I need to explain a particular step, I think is a luxury that I feel like I can't really have on, free video on YouTube. And so you'll probably come to the realization, if you haven't already, that some of these classes, they're not just gonna be like a 1-hour long class. Some of these classes might be 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. So it really depends on what the instructor, has chosen to present. And so, um, once we know the final timings of everybody's class, these course detail pages will be updated as well so that you have an idea for how long how long it's going to be. Now, I'll keep scrolling. We do have 2 live sessions, so these are actual live streamed, and the other classes are gonna be pre-recorded. They're just gonna have an initial first airing that is live with the live chat. But Meg's kickoff live stream session will be on October 21st, and if you click into each of these classes, it will also tell you, the time and date that class will air. So in the case of Meg's kickoff class, it will be a proper actual live stream, meaning, you know, if you ask questions, we can actually pause and react and take take those questions and answer them in video or show a step a second time, for example. So those are going to be really fun, and both live streams are free. So I don't wanna make, like, the very best, coolest experience a paid experience because I do like having crafting available for everybody and for all budgets. So that's, and Meg's class, I think, is going to be really amazing because she's actually going to talk about, what she thinks about when she's creating a layout for her cards for her projects, and she's actually gonna talk about some design guidelines that, might help you think about when you are creating the composition of your card or of your project, because I think these concepts will apply to scrapbooking layouts as well. And I feel like this is a prime example of content that is evergreen, that is not specific to a product. Yes, we're going to be using the Easy Wonder dies, but she's going to be teaching and talking about design concepts that extend far and beyond just the Easy Wonder dies that we happen to be crafting with and presenting with in this particular masterclass series. So I feel like this is a great way to kick off the event because this is a topic that I'm very interested in myself, and so I hope that you all find it interesting as well. And so, Terry, I love this. Your real-time videos will be great for those of us who are old and slow. Well, you know, I am a slow crafter, and so I'm in that boat too. But, but I'm excited because it just gives us this opportunity to really take our time and not feel rushed in how we edit and present our videos. And so this is the kickoff, which is a live stream, again, free. And then super happy Gaz is in the chat, and Gaz is going to teach. Oh, I actually need to change the instructor. I'll do that afterwards, Gaz. Sorry. I just realized it was showing me as the instructor, but Gaz is actually teaching this class. He's going to be wrapping up this event. So we are going to end the week-long event with a live class from Gaz. And he's going to show us how to make a pinwheel fancy card. So this will be a fun one, and I'm really, really excited to see what Gaz presents us with. And again, this one is going to be live streamed, so you can interact with us in real time. And here is the date, October 27th. The times might change, but if the times change, we will definitely let you know in advance. And as I mentioned, pre-orders are open for the Easy Wonder dies, but it's not required. So just to let folks know, you know, every course includes a video tutorial on how to cut both Easy Wonder dies. So I just want to make sure everybody knows that even, you know, if you don't have the Easy Wonder dies, you can still come hang with us for the 2 free classes. Don't feel pressured to buy anything that you don't need or can't afford. Because like I said, I wanna make money at crafting, but I also feel that crafting should be something that everybody on any budget can, participate in and enjoy. So that's why I have options kind of across the spectrum from free to, you know, get everything. So, okay, so that is, the live wrap up. Then I'm presenting a second class, which is all about mask card making because for the holidays, some of us do need to send out a lot of cards. And so let's get a jump start on that. And in my mask card making class, I'm not gonna show just how you make one layout or one composition card and then do that in super bulk. Rather, I'm gonna show you how to efficiently use your Easy Wonder dies to create maybe a handful of different sketches. And that way you can still have like a variety of holiday cards that go out. And if you're like me, and I know not everybody is like me because I'm kind of weird, but if you're like me, you kind of might get tired of making the same card over and over again. I've never made more than like maybe 3 or 4, except for sheet loads. I've played with sheet load before, but in terms of like just my general go-to, I don't tend to do like 10 or 20 or 50 of the exact same card layout, especially because I don't sell my cards. And some people do, and if they have a popular style or design that sells really well, they definitely should do those in mass production. But I've never really done that because I've never sold my cards. And so, my mass card making will be more about how can you die cut or cut manually the Easy Wonder die shapes and, maybe make them in mass, but have a little bit of variety at the same time. So a little bit of a balance of both worlds. And then our final class is going to be taught by Carrie Rhodes. So Carrie is fabulous. She is the shaker queen. So it's no surprise that she is going to teach a easy shaker card class. And so she's going to give us a lot of tips and tricks for how to make some shaker cards. And again, as I mentioned, this isn't presented in the order that the classes will premiere. Her class is on October 24th. And, again, you have multiple different options for, how to pick up each class, whether it's, à la carte. If you're only interested in Carrie's shaker card class, then you have the option to just enroll in that one class. And of course, there's the all access pass that gives you access to all 5 classes. So that'll be both of my classes, Yvette's class on gift giving and, gift ideas. And I think I saw place setting and ornament, so many different ideas in Yvette's class. Lala's December daily class, and Carrie's shaker card class. So those are the 5 paid classes that you can get with the all access. And then we have the mystery box, which I'll talk about now. So with this option, you get all of those paid classes, and as well, you get a box of goodies. So, and welcome to friends who have just joined. Really, really fabulous having you all here. And again, if you have questions, shout them out in the live chat. And if I missed it, then just shout it out again so that I can see it. And then if you are watching on the replay, do feel free to um, leave any questions in the comments below. Okay, so what is this mystery box that is an option? So I put together a couple of examples. These are all going to be different. And essentially, it's a box of craft supplies. And I'll open this up. So on Lala's live stream last night on Mommy Guide Inc.'s channel, I opened the other sample box that I put together. So if you caught that live stream, this is going to be a second example of what you could be getting if you get the mystery box option. So this is a collection of products that have been contributed to by the instructors of this masterclass series. And it includes, in no particular order, but you're going to get some handmade cards from the instructors. Um, and these are just a small sample. I don't have everybody's contribution just yet, but you'll get some handmade cards with the coordinating envelope. So, and these are not signed. So these are for you to use however you'd like. And so that way you're going to have a set of cards and you can use them, you can regift them, you can do whatever you'd like with them. They're yours to have. Then we have some boxes might have some handmade flowers. These are all things from our stash. I'll be honest, it's kind of a de-stash box, essentially, is what these are. You're gonna get some embellishment packs, and you're gonna get actual stamps and dies. So if you want, you can sort of count it out with me. You're gonna get stamps and dies that are, not these are new, not open. Um, if you watch my channel, you might see like occasionally for me, I'll like buy mystery boxes and do unboxings, and then some things are like duplicates, and then some things are things I haven't crafted with, even though I've like purchased it like years ago. So that's where a lot of these items are. It's things that we've purchased that we have yet to use. And I'm not gonna say that all of them are new, but I think it's safe to say at least 80%, and I would wager it's probably closer to 90% new products that have not been used before. Some of which are gonna be in their retail packaging, and some might be new, but actually not in retail packaging because I know Gaz is sending me some of his stash and he's shipping from the UK. So in order to maximize how much he can send to me and minimize his cost in shipping, he's actually taken a lot of it out of its original retail packaging so that it reduces the weight and bulkiness. So you're gonna find that I would say 80-90% will be new, some most in their original retail packaging, some not in their retail packaging. Some might be gently used, so you can see this is used, but it's complete. And so it's gonna, if you all are stampers, you know that a stained stamp stamps just as well, the next time. So nothing's gonna be defective. These are just things that we don't craft with anymore personally, and so we'd much rather see them go to crafters who will get good use out of it. So this is a sample of ribbon. I think there's multiple different colors and types in here. So this was a contribution. These are so cute. It's a contribution from Meg. She actually spooled all of these into these cute little spools. I think is a lot of fun. And then because this class is happens to be centered around the Easy Wonder dies, which were designed so that you can easily cut down your 6x6 pattern papers, what I've included is I've put together a little variety pack of pattern papers. And so what you'll get is the equivalent of two full paper pads. So each of these is actually 24 sheets. And I'll flip through so that you can see what I mean by a variety pack. So basically, it's a few sheets. I aimed where I can to have 4 sheets from the same paper pad. So this one is these are from Polka Doodles. So you're gonna see papers from different brands. This is not too shabby. So 1, 2, 3. That one has 3. This one is from is this not too shabby? I think this is not too shabby as well. and I kind of get confused. There's gonna be a lot of not too shabby, there's gonna be a lot of cat scrappiness, because you all know I've, been on those design teams, and what I've done is I've pulled out, about 4 I aim for 4 sheets from each paper collection, and that way, if you're making a project, it's not that you're just gonna have, like, 1 sheet from from a paper pad and then, like, nothing to coordinate or go with it. So, most of these, as you saw, there's 4 sheets from the same paper pad. So, if you're making a few cards or you're making a few, of Yvette's projects because she's doing non-card projects, then you're gonna have some papers to coordinate. Now, these mystery boxes aren't necessarily curated to go with the class, because our class is holiday crafting. This is just a way for you to kind of, get some cool new products, experience some different brands that maybe you don't shop from often, because when you saw the stamps and dies, um, those were all from a variety of different brands. So, I'm striving with every mystery box to have one of the, variety packs of paper have some coordinating ephemera. So, there'll be a little bit of ephemera for you, in at least one of these packs. But here's the second one. Here's an example or second example. So this one I know is not too shabby. And there's 4 from that paper collection. This one is cat scrappiness. Some papers are gonna be double-sided, some are gonna be single-sided. This one I think is Oh Bunny, and this one is My Favorite Things, I think. It's either My Favorite Things or possibly, Concord and Ninth. And, oh, okay, so this is what I was excited about, when I saw Meg has contributed, basic gray papers, which you can't even buy anymore, and so she's got some basic gray and 4 sheets here, and then she also contributed graphic 45, which I have, but I hoard. So I have not contributed my graphic 45 to the mystery kit, but or mystery box, but, Meg kindly has shared her graphic 45 with you all. So that's the second example of, the variety pack, and I thought it would be a fun way for everybody to get, like, a little bit of a sampler of, these different brands and different, collections of paper, and, as I mentioned, for transparency purposes, this is more or less a destash box. So it's a way for us, some of us who have a lot of pattern papers that we're not going to be able to use all of, to be able to kind of break apart those collections and then make them available to you in these little variety packs. So as I repack, you can get a second look at what all comes here. So there's an embossing folder, 4x6 stamp sets, standalone die sets. So we've got Newton's Nook. This one was Simon Says stamps, Sizzix, Pink and Main die, Apple Blossom, which is a craft stash brand, Cat Scrappiness die, Stampin' Up. This is Red Rubber, Colorado Craft Company, Crafter's Companion. So you can see huge like a huge variety of different brands, because all of us instructors, we shop quite a bit, as you can see, and as I mentioned, these haven't been crafted with, and so it's just been sitting in our stash for who knows how long. And so we want these to go to good homes, and we are aiming for each of these boxes to have a retail value of about $300. And when I had it on screen, the you saw the price of it was 115. So you're getting a lot of product and it's still a bit of an investment. I'm not saying $115 is not a lot of money. It is. But hopefully for that money, you feel like you're getting a lot of value. And there might be some more embellishments and little goodies. You're gonna get a set of handmade cards from us instructors. And as well, just is a little bit of a collectible every masterclass series. I hope to be able to continue to do these mystery kits or mystery boxes and be able to include a collectible button pin. So this is our easy holiday crafting masterclass, and so that will be included. And Lala, I don't have it to show. It's making its way to me from Lala, but she has also designed a custom little goodie that that is gonna have the logo on it as well. And so you'll have that as part of the kit too. So this is just an example, as I mentioned, because I don't have every instructor's contribution to the class just yet. But I wanted to show you, a second example. If you want to see the first example that I showed, that's over on Lala's channel on her. It was just from last night. We shared that. So, oh, thank you. Hi, Carrie, welcome, friend. And just for folks to know, I probably won't be crafting today. I know it's a crafting chat, but this is going to be more of a chat than than crafting. Um, so Pam says, guys, Lynn might be tempted to send you back your own stuff. Yeah, exactly. I think Gaz is looking more for an exchange. All right, so folks, if you missed it, I am going to give away one all access pass. And so if you want to put into the live chat hashtag, what did I say the hashtag was, folks? LV Handcrafted, I think. Please do that, and then I'll pick a winner before I end this stream. Which, by the way, this stream will redirect you over to my 2 p.m. stream today because it's the first of the month. So I always do a um, a live stream featuring the Spellbinders club kits. So do get your hashtags in hashtag LV Handcrafted. So put that in the live chat if you want an opportunity to win a all access pass. So that gives you for free basically all 7 classes. You'll have to enroll in the 2 live stream ones, but you'll have access to all 5 paid classes. Okay, so Streamlabs just put this up, and I want to talk about this as well. So I am so fortunate and so lucky to have a friend in Jamie, who is the owner of the Not Too Shabby Shop. And Jamie has kindly put together this bundle for me, and this is the festive Christmas class bundle is what, we're calling it. And included in this bundle is, the new, not yet released to anybody except for folks who have discovered it through me and soon through the instructors who are teaching at the Easy Wonder or Easy Holiday Crafting Masterclass series. Everybody's gonna start promoting the bundles soon if they haven't already. And but it's not live on the Not Too Shabby Shop. You can't discover it except through links that we're sharing. And so there's the link right now on screen. It just popped in the chat a moment ago if you want to scroll back up and click over to it. But in this bundle, you're gonna get the new festive Christmas 6x6 paper pad, which also has 2 coordinating ephemera packs that you can get along with it that will be included in this particular bundle that's been curated by Jamie for me. And as well, there is the glitter enamel dots that perfectly coordinate with the papers and the ephemera, and as well there is a 4x6 stamp set, which I'm really excited about because all of this is, like, not yet released. You're gonna be the first to be able to pre-order these, and you're gonna probably have them in hand before they launch, which is mid-October. So, you will actually probably have these in hand if you order them before the rest of the public can even buy them. So, so big thanks to Jamie, and the reason why she has put together this bundle is because um, I asked her, I told her I was doing the masterclass series centered around the Easy Wonder dies, and so I asked if we could open up pre-orders for the Easy Wonder die for anyone who doesn't have it and would like to get it. And I let her know that the theme of this first masterclass series is gonna be holiday crafting, and she asked me, "Well, Lynn, if you're gonna do that, would you want to, use the October Christmas release that's coming up for your class?" And I said, "Well, of course, if you're offering, I'm all for it." And so, Jamie realized that, well, if anyone is pre-ordering the Easy Wonder dies, in order to get it in time for the class, then, they're gonna wanna buy it together with the Christmas bundle, and that way you can kinda save on shipping because Jamie has free US shipping at $75. And so that's why this is open for pre-orders so early. It's so that if you do, and this is just for people who do want to get the Easy Wonder dies and this, you can get them together and not have to buy them separately and then pay for separate shipping. So that's kind of why this has been curated and put together and offered so early. We are September 1st. This doesn't release until mid mid October for the rest of the world. And this new stamp set is called Mini Messages, and it's been designed to perfectly fit the Easy Wonder sentiment strip dies that are in the add-ons to Easy Wonder number 1 and 2. It'll fit both of them. And what's really great is the sentiments are designed again, something that you can hopefully get a lot of mileage out of, just like the Easy Wonder dies. I like how Lala put it. She considers the dies foundational dies. And I like to think of it as, your good stash builders because you're gonna come to it time and time again and hopefully get a lot of use out of it. And this stamp set is designed with that in mind so that you can use it all year long. So you've got sentiments like, but first coffee, because if you're a fan of Not Too Shabby, there's a lot of coffee themed products with Not Too Shabby. And I love coffee, so I got to actually contribute a couple of sentiments to this, but mostly these were designed by Jamie. I love the sentiment, "You can never have too much," because you can add that to anything, your donuts, your cupcakes, your coffee, die cuts and stamped images. So that's gonna be, a nice one that is very, very versatile, and of course, you have occasions like Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday, Happy Anniversary. We've got Baked with Love, which is really lovely. Um, Carrie, I took this from your card, I think. Carrie's in the chat, she might be able to confirm. Um, so that's mini messages, really, really fabulous. And of course, these sentiments were also we kind of had in mind that if you are a Not Too Shabby fan and you have some of the word dies, that these can complement them. And so Enjoy This Life is the word die, that sentiment die that I designed for the upcoming Enjoy This Life Fall Retreat, which is a couple of weekends away. It's coming up real close. So you've got I think this sentiment here, "You only live once," goes pairs pretty nicely with that. Um, and as well, like the hugs die that's included in the add-on, the thanks die that's built into Easy Wonder number 2. There's several different word dies that Jamie has as standalone dies or as other die sets. And so we looked through those and we kind of tried to find a sentiment or two at least that would coordinate really well or pair really well with your dyes. And really, it's not just not too shabby, right? I'm sure everybody has a lot of different word dyes that these would pair really, really beautifully with. Carrie says you might forget. I'm almost 100% because when I saw it, I was like, "Oh, that looks so perfect." And, oh, check it out. It's got Carrie's, watermark on it. I think it's from when Carrie was a design team member, like, early ago, like, long ago. Not 100%, but yes. Oh, yeah, that's a good point too. You could pair that one with Alphabet Dice Set. Yes. Yes. So lots of uses for that die set and really really cool of Jamie to make this available for us, for me, for my instructors to share with their viewers. So thank you, big huge thanks to Jamie. I really can't express enough how supportive Jamie has been of me and of all crafters really, but in particular, she's really done so much to make a lot of my crafty dreams come true, and she's been very open and supportive and has contributed in a lot of ways that I would be too shy to ask, but she has offered, such as making this bundle available. So really, really fabulous of her. She's very, very generous and giving in a lot of ways. So, oh, it was only a few months ago. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, so that is the bundle that's available. So if you are interested, you can pop on over and order that pre-orders for anything, whether it's this bundle or the Easy Wonder Dies. Pre-orders will be open until September 15th. So that's the deadline, folks, for getting your orders in. If you're in the US, then that gives, enough time for especially the Easy Wonder dies because that's not in stock. That's not something that, as I mentioned earlier, Jamie just keeps in stock all the time. And so, that's why the September 15th cutoff, because it gives enough time for Jamie to put her order into the manufacturer and then actually get the dies made. And, usually that takes about 3 weeks. They'll ship to her, and then she's gotta pick and pack and ship it out to you all. But that should be plenty of time to get the Easy Wonder Dies if you don't already have it and you happen to want it, for the masterclass series, which starts October 21st. And so there's the link to the Easy Wonder dies if you do want to purchase it. Like I said earlier, though, you don't have to have the dies if you still want to be a part of the masterclass series and check out those classes. And of course, two totally free classes in that event. So the kickoff live stream and the wrap up live stream with Gaz, those are going to be completely free. So don't feel pressure to buy any of this. I just want to let everybody know these opportunities are open, but they're open until the 15th. And then afterwards, the Easy Wonder dies. I don't know when they will open for pre-order again because like I said, they're not generally kept in stock. The festive Christmas collection, though, if you miss the pre-order, don't worry. This is not exclusive to me. It's just it's just open for me to share with you all early, but this will release in October. So if you miss the pre-order, don't worry. If you happen to be catching this live stream on replay after September 15th, don't worry. This collection of products will be available on Not Too Shabby on around mid October. So that is that's just a normal release. We're just getting first access to it. So that is all about the easy holiday crafting masterclass. So if I missed any questions, apologies, but do put them in the chat if you are interested or have any questions about anything that I shared. And the next thing that I want to talk about, because I do want to wrap this up before my 2 p.m. stream. World Card Making Day is coming up. So this is if folks aren't familiar with World Card Making Day, it always lands on the first Saturday of October. So this month it happens to be October 5th. And for the history behind my 12-hour marathon live stream, the very first live stream, the very first Crafty Fun with Friends before it was even called Crafty Fun with Friends was on World Card Making Day. And I streamed with Delise and Kim, and I kind of begged them, "Hey, I want to start live streaming, but I'm too shy, afraid to do it solo by myself. So will you come craft with me live?" And they were crazy enough to agree. And so that was the very first time I live streamed was on World Card Making Day. I think that would be like 2 years ago. So on the first anniversary, of my very first live stream, so on the next World Card Making Day, which was last year, I did a 12-hour live stream marathon to celebrate. So it's kind of neat that I didn't intentionally pick World Card Making Day. It just randomly. I didn't even know about World Card Making Day, to be honest. It was very random that it happened to be that. And so that is, so last year I celebrated, my essentially my 1-year anniversary of live streaming, and I did that with a 12-hour marathon, and I survived it. So, because I survived it, I'm gonna do it again this year. And so that's going to be October 5th from 10 a.m. Pacific to 10 p.m. Pacific. And this particular year, I've got a really cool lineup. A little bit different to how I did it last year. Last year I had some different segments, but the structure is the same. So throughout the 12 hours, I've split the 12 hours into 6 2-hour blocks. And in each 2-hour block, it's kind of like an episode of Crafty Fun with friends. And we're just gonna have 6 episodes of Crafty Fun with friends back to back to back. Well, technically, the first one's more of a craft and chat, and then 5 episodes of Crafty Fun. And each of the blocks will be like a separate live stream link because I don't expect anybody to spend 12 hours with me. Although I think some people rode with me like pretty much all day last year, which was great fun. And so the particular episodes that we have this year in our lineup is 10 a.m. is going to be craft and chat. So really, what I'm going to spend my time doing is preparing for the rest of the day. So I'll probably do my cutting for mystery craft along later that day. I might oh, I have a second giveaway I forgot I wanted to give. So I'm going to pick two winners. One for the all access pass, and I also wanted to give away let me give away 2 mini card kits, and those will be coming from me so that if you wanna participate, or even if you don't, it's a giveaway, there's no obligation to actually watch on World Card Making Day. I will give out 2 mini card kits. Remind me in the chat if I if I forget to give those away. Um and so noon hour will be pick, skip, or craft. And this is a crafty fun game that we play occasionally, but we've been doing it monthly more recently now. So if none of these things sound familiar to you, just pop on over to my YouTube channel. I have playlists of crafty fun with friends in general as a podcast. And then I have very specifically each of these games has its own playlist, so you can catch past episodes of all the Pick Skipper craft games, of all the this or that color. Now, this or that color, I'm really excited for. This is World Card Making Day is going to be basically the official induction of this or that color as a crafty fun with friends 2 p.m. Saturday live stream. So I've been practicing at hosting this or that color. I've done one practice live stream with it, and I have two more practice live streams scheduled for September. And it's relatively new, crafty fun game. And I am hoping by the time World Card Making Day rolls around, I'm gonna be super smooth at hosting it, and we'll actually be able to play along. So that's my goal. I've been scheduling these extra practice sessions during the weekday so that I can get really comfortable hosting it, and then hopefully that becomes second nature, and then I can actually craft along and play along. So that's gonna be a fun one. Then we have 4 PM mini card kit swap, and I'll give 2 of those mini card kits away, before this live stream ends. And we've got 6 PM mystery craft along, which we just had an episode of yesterday. So if you wanna find out what that's all about, just check out my live stream at, 2 PM on yesterday on my channel to see an example of that. And with this mystery craft along, I am actually leading it. So throughout the rest of the year, I actually take volunteers to design and lead us on the mystery craft along, and I don't do it. I never do it so that I can play along just like you all in the live chat. But for World Card Making Day, I want it to be a surprise for everybody. So I am going to design and lead the mystery craft along on World Card Making Day. And then we're gonna wrap up the 12 hours with some coloring with Meg. And if for folks who don't know, last year's 12-hour live stream, we ended with coloring a coloring with Meg segment. That actually is what launched eventually, the Coloring with Meg online classes that Meg and I have been offering. And so that's how that originated. It was just me and Meg at the end of the day, winding down, doing some coloring, no pressure to create anything, color at our own pace and have a nice little chat. Now, for folks who watched, and I know some of you in the chat were there, I got a little bit. It was a long day, folks. I got a little bit silly, and I also couldn't spell my own social handle. I couldn't spell LV Handcrafted. I was trying to run a giveaway, and we couldn't figure out why there were no entries, and that was because I typed it wrong. I typed LV Handcrafted wrong. So, but that wasn't until the very, very end though. So I do feel like I mostly made it through the 12-hour marathon. So that is, the lineup. This year is really kinda cool because I opened it up to, my stream being sponsored by companies. So these companies you see on screen have actually, donated prizes that I can give away. So if you join us on the day of, throughout the day, I will be giving away prizes from these sponsors: Craft and Kimmy Stamps, Jessica Lynn Original, High Supply, Artful Angel, and Kendra's Card Challenge. So thank you to all of my sponsors. I'm really fortunate and thankful that to have their support. We did prizes last year too. A lot of them were things from my stash or things that were also donated to me by other crafters. And so this year is really great to have company sponsors who are contributing a variety of things. I don't know what all everybody is offering. I know there'll be some gift certificates from some of the sponsors. There will be maybe a mystery bag from High Supply. I know Kendra is offering digital downloads. So really, really awesome and great to have sponsors. I'm gonna probably put something together to give away as well. We'll just see. So stay tuned for that. And, these live streams for World Card Making Day, they have not yet been scheduled. I will schedule them sometime in the next week or so. I'm doing a lot of promotion for a lot of things, and so I will get to that so that you can, hit that notify button, and that way you'll get a reminder when the live stream starts so that you don't miss it if you are interested. But for now, please just save the date, October 5th. Um, just pop into YouTube at any time of day and you'll find me pretty much. Um, so that is oh, thank you, Cindy. Cindy says you were great last year. I'm looking forward to this year for sure. Oh, thanks so much. Um, Brenda says, I already warned my husband I'm busy that day all day. You're so sweet. It was so much fun. I didn't know what to expect and whether I would be able to survive it, but you all were very energizing and I like this format of the 2-hour blocks. Last year I tried to do like a watch party kind of thing and I didn't really like how that one went. And so I'm not doing that again. I'd rather just do a bunch of crafty fun episodes and some of the crafty fun episodes, I'm not actually gonna be crafting in, I'm more just hosting, and that gives me an opportunity that's why I pick Skip or Craft is at the noon hour, so that it gives me an opportunity to kinda eat. And, and so that's, part of why the day is kinda structured the way it is, and so that you all know, um each of these 2-hour blocks, it's more gonna be like an hour and maybe 45 minutes, and that we'll try to wrap things up at about an hour and 45, and then that way, everybody, myself included, has a little bit of a break before the next one starts, and then we can kinda take care of some business, like, grabbing a snack, get a little bit of a bio break in, all of the human things that we need to do, and so, I'm not going to be sitting at my desk for 12 hours. Don't worry. And I don't expect anyone who wants to hang with me to sit in one place for 12 hours. Just gives us an opportunity to stand up, walk around, stretch a little bit, and take a little 10-15 minute break before we rejoin with each other. So, oh, yes, I think, yeah, Bree discovered me on World Card Making Day. Yeah, she says, I believe that's when YouTube showed your channel on my feed. Aw. It's gonna be like the anniversary of when we discovered each other, Brie. It's exciting for sure, and I'm excited to meet hopefully some new crafters as well. So, thanks everybody, I know well, Cindy, Meg's like you. You're up at all hours of the night as well. You're a bit of a night owl, and Meg is as well. So she's she is a little crazy, but I dig it, and I'm grateful for it because it was a wonderful day to end the 12 hours because it was so, like, relaxing and very, like, low key, and, I won't share today just yet, but I have so many people joining me this year for World Card Making Day. They're gonna be on-screen guests with me throughout the day, different people popping in and out, and so it's gonna be a lot of fun, and hopefully you'll discover some new crafters, content creators as well as our day goes throughout the day because different people are going to be joining me for each of these segments starting even at 10 a.m. So I don't even know what my guests at 10 a.m. are going to be doing. It's just going to be everybody do whatever you want to do and let's just craft and let's just chat together. My I'm going to be focused on preparing for the rest of the day's crafting and so I'll have a couple guests with me me on every episode. Some episodes might be a little bit more full than the standard crafty fun with friends because we can fit more people. And I think at most I'm gonna probably limit it to about 6 crafters on screen. That way our screens aren't like super super duper tiny. But I'm really excited to get to hang out with everybody again for this awesome event. So that's October 5th. The Easy Holiday Crafting is October 21st. Carrie mentioned it, and I don't have a slide for it, but just as a reminder, the Not Too Shabby Shop has its virtual retreat coming up in a couple of weeks. So that is September 14th and 15th. I believe it's basically 2 weekends from now. So that one, again, completely free, and, that's I don't know, I haven't checked recently. There is a retreat bundle that you can get. I just don't know if it's actually still in stock or not. Um but let me pop on over to this as a final reminder, before I pick the winners. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to pick the winners for the giveaway. Okay, let me quickly let me quickly show this, folks. So the retreat schedule September 14th, Saturday, and September 15th. This is an amazing lineup of instructors. Carrie, who's in the chat, she's on the first day. She's going to teach us how to make our own pattern papers. I'm on Sunday, and I'll be teaching a squash book mini album. This is a completely free retreat. You can register and come hang with us. There is a retreat bundle, but I can't remember if it's still in stock. If it is, there's low quantities because last I heard there were only like a dozen left or so. So if you pop on over to this link, let me grab it and put it in the live chat actually, so that everybody in chat has it. Um, so there's the link to the page that I'm showing right now. This has everything for you. Okay, it'll link off to everything. So here you'll see links to each instructor's class details. And here's a link to the kit if it's still available. You can purchase that. You might not get it in time. I mean, Jamie's pretty fast at sending things out, but just depending on where you are, you may not get it in time for to craft with during the retreat. But you might because she's so fast. But if you click into, let's click into Carrie's class. So you'll see the full supply list of everything Carrie is going to be using in her class. You'll see she's prepared released a homework preparation video. So she's going to show you, what you should maybe try to do before her class starts so that you have everything that you need to craft along with her. And then you've got some really beautiful photo inspiration of what examples of what Carrie will be teaching. If you like this format, I actually am the one organizing this retreat for Not Too Shabby, and a lot of the same things that you see here in terms of the details of the class, a lot of this will be similar to what will eventually be presented in the masterclass series course pages. We're just still working through fleshing out all of those details, but you can expect to see eventually some photo inspiration as well as other class details. And here's Carrie's bio if you want to watch her announcement when she first announced that she was teaching. So do pop on over to the Not Too Shabby blog. This not this page, but the previous page. This page in particular, every instructor will have a class with all of those details. So I'll click over quickly to my class. You'll see my supply list is here. I've given some alternative sizes depending on the papers that you have and the size mini album you want to make. And I've got my own homework prep video. I filmed mine also in real time so that you can follow along and prepare all of your pieces. Here's what I'll actually be teaching is the mini album, but I've use the same mechanism on cards. So I'll release the video where I make these cards separately to my channel after the retreat so that you can see, how can you take that idea of the squash book mini album and that mechanism and actually use it on a card. So I thought that would be a fun little variation to show and more details about me. So that is the not too shabby retreat. Okay, so let's pick our winners and then we're gonna wrap up so that I can redirect everybody over to my next live stream where I craft with the September Club Kids with some friends of mine. So let's pop on over and do this. Okay, so we've got 15 entries in, and I'm gonna for anyone who joined late, just put the hashtag LVHandcrafted into the live chat. I'm gonna pick 2 winners for, let's do the mini card kits first, just to give some extra time for anyone who didn't already get their hashtag in, and then I am going to, pick the all access pass winner last. Okay. So first winner is for a mini card kit. Um, Yay, congratulations, Cheryl. You have won a mini card kit. And I did not come prepared with the form link that you need to redeem this. So let me see if I can find it real quick. My apologies. I usually have a link that I share where I direct you to claim your prize. It's a bit.ly link. I really should try to have these things memorized. Um, let's see, crafty fun prize. Let's see if that's it. No, that's not it. Okay, so rather than spend the time to figure this out, Cheryl and all other winners, check the comments of this video afterwards. I will pin a comment to the comment section of this video for how to claim your prize. You need to fill out the prize claim form so that I can actually remember to send it to you. Okay, so after the stream ends, give me some time because I'm streaming at 2 p.m. in a couple of minutes. So let me go ahead and pick the next winner. So Cheryl just won a mini card kit and I'll draw again for another mini card kit. Feel free to save these for World Card Making Day if you want to craft along with us. That's why I'm giving them out. And or just oh, Brenda, you got one. Yay! Congrats, Brenda. So Brenda and Cheryl just got mini card kits. Feel free to craft with them whenever. Feel free to save them for World Card Making Day if you'd like to join and craft along with the kit that you get, or feel free to give them away. It's up to you. Once they're yours, you can do whatever you'd like with them. All right, last winner. This is going to be the person who gets the all access pass to the Easy Wonder or the Easy Holiday Crafting masterclass series. So our winner is Wendy. Congratulations, Wendy. You have just won the all access pass that gives you access to all 5 paid classes to the Easy Holiday Crafting Masterclass being held October 21st through the 27th. If you can't join us live, don't worry. You can always watch those videos on demand later. But if you do join us for the live first airing of those classes, then you'll be able to participate in the live chat. All right, everybody, it's been a blast. If you want to hang out here for a few minutes, this stream will redirect over to my 2 p.m. stream where some friends of mine and I will be crafting with the new Spellbinders Club Kids. Thanks again, everybody, and congratulations to the winners. Don't forget to come back to this video and check the pinned comments. I will pin a link to the prize claim form. You must fill that prize claim form out before the deadline that I state in the comments in order to redeem whatever prize you won today. All right, everyone. Thanks again. And see you in a bit if you are joining. Bye.